in a way, like hit when you eat it. I'm stretching, and I'm still level with his face, and keep that distance on it. You don't want it to end up all the way down here. Now, the Superman punch, you can do it different ways. I can use it where I'm trying to make distance, where I'm far away, and doing it far away, sometimes the person doesn't expect you to get there that fast. They think, okay, he can't hit me, he's all the way over there, he can't get there. And then you just shoot forward. Now, for strength and conditioning purposes, you want to really learn to explode this leg, because this is the one that's like really taking me there, that right leg. If you guys work on strength and conditioning and things like that, you want your legs explosive. You know, I know some guys do heavy weights, and heavy, well, personally, I don't necessarily think you have to use heavy weights. Sometimes you do need a little bit of weight just to get a bit more power behind your hits, but heavy weights, they kind of train your slow twitch fibers, and you want to train fast twitching fibers. Like, as a Thai fighters are very small people, they're not big, but they're very powerful and strong. And that's coming from being very small and things are really fast. Like I explained before, that instead of 100 miles an hour punch, I could be a small guy and another guy there could be 300 pounds, and he punches at 50 miles an hour and I punch at 100 miles an hour. The speed that I can generate between 2 points is what's going to make the impact, which is my body is fast twitch, punching, kicking, kneeing, whatever it is. So if you're going to train for things, you can just train to be, to use light weights and get things explosive. You want to get stuff explosive. The fight's not going to be all explosive, but you want to be able to 1 minute you're on one speed and boom, like it just accelerates. And the power's going to come right behind it. So when you're doing that punch, that leg is really like exploding you forward. And like I was saying, it can be done in a bunch of ways. It can be done with distance, here. It can be done where it's height, here. It can be done where you're going back, here. You can do it a bunch of different ways. It's not all just one punch. And every time it's explode. You just got to keep working into it, the same thing with it. Now, there's a lot of different ways. I'll just do another one. The same thing with that punch where you're going to drop it forward with the right one. No, so forget that. We'll do it again. So you're going punch and then kick. The reason this leg has to be up in order for you to step to the kick. Now, if you hit with the punch and the person throws a punch, you got to go to your left on that kick. When I go here, I want to come to the side for the kick. Otherwise, he could throw the punch off my punch. So remember, like I said, with that leg stays on. You all did this. Now that leg, step out, and then lead leg on the front. The time when you probably started seeing this one happening is when George fought Koscheck the first time. He started using that kick. Because the fight before that, he used it on Matt Hughes. I kind of know all these techniques now when they've used them, but he used it on Matt Hughes, and Matt Hughes, he just used it just to take him down. And then when he fought Koscheck at the time, when he fought him the first time, he used to move around a lot. And then for me, at the same time, with some of the techniques that I'll show you guys, it doesn't really concern me too much about what people learn about what I teach, because I always put something new at the end of it anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. But in saying that, said George had fought Hughes, and he hit him with a flying punch, and then Koscheck used to move around a lot, so I said to George then, I said, listen, when you do this, he's probably going to move, because he moves around all the time. So this time, if he is moving, so let's say he's moving around, he's going to move, then hit him with the kick. The kick's going to be longer than the punch. So that's how you're going to catch him. And that's when he started catching Koscheck with that punch and the kick. And there's other variations to it, but that's what you're going to do today for a start. So you got the jab, now kick on it. Left jab, right low kick.
Yes, sir.
All right, ready, your partners.